Hi, it's Jamie from Conscious Man Attraction here. If you spent a long time, maybe even years, attracting the wrong kind of relationships, then I think you'll find this video interesting, at least thought-provoking. If you want to attract a genuine conscious man, a man who is emotionally available, then you need to be the conscious woman he's looking for. And that doesn't mean you have to try and be someone you're not. It doesn't mean you have to change who you are. It simply means you have to be more of who you are, to be more of your authentic self, to live in your sacred inner connection. Recently, someone I know met a special man, a conscious, emotionally available man, and they just clicked together. But previously, she had always attracted emotionally unavailable men and unfulfilling relationships. But she was able to break this pattern and turn it around. She told me how she went very deep working on herself to heal herself on many levels, physical, emotional, spiritual. And then suddenly she manifested this amazing man in her life. On the journey for finding or creating a fulfilling conscious relationship, there's one spiritual principle that is absolutely fundamental for this process. What you seek is within you. And this is actually a quote from the 5th century Imam Ali of the Muslim tradition. This is a universal spiritual principle. It doesn't matter what your faith is or what you believe in. This spiritual truth is key to attracting into your life the relationships you always hoped for. So what does that mean? What you seek is within you. Well, you're seeking a quality relationship with a conscious man, right? Then you need to seek it within yourself. You need to go deep within your soul. You need to go deep into your own self-healing, to heal from the hurts of previous relationships, to heal from the pain you suffered from the men in your life, to heal from the misunderstandings of your parents. The relationships we attract into our life are a reflection of our belief patterns. And these patterns we've acquired or developed from our parents and from our experiences in life. Well, of course, we've had positive experiences also in life, not only negative ones. But the thing is, we can get too stuck in the energy of the negative experiences. We can end up with those patterns in us at an unconscious or semi-conscious level. And it affects the way we attract relationships. It affects our body language. It affects the way we speak to people. It affects the decisions we make. And it can affect the way you react to men, attracting men who resonate with those negative belief patterns. So why do we end up getting stuck with these patterns in our life? Well, this happens when we are disconnected from our true nature, from our true self, when we're out of alignment with our inner spiritual guidance. Unfortunately, most of us are brought up in a culture and a society which is way, way out of alignment with healthy spiritual and emotional guidance. So we end up trying to be someone that society wants us to be, or someone that our parents wants us to be, or we end up giving priority to material things. We end up chasing after physical appearances, choosing a partner because of his good looks and ignoring the red flags in his character, thinking that that's how we'll be happy. And the more we stay disconnected from our authentic true self, the more we continue to repeat the unhealthy patterns of attracting relationships that are unfulfilling or that cause us pain. And to break this pattern, we have to get really, really radical with our personal growth. I mean, really radical. We have to go really deep with this inner work. It's not going to be enough to just watch a few videos from Deepak Chopra or Tony Robbins. We have to dive deep into our pain. We have to really let the suffering and the heartache come up to the surface, to bring to light the shadow and darkness that has been feeding those unhealthy patterns. If you've been suffering for a long time because you're longing for that quality, fulfilling relationship, then you need to shake yourself up a bit. Shake up and stir the water. Dredge out all the muck that's been sitting at the bottom. If this is sounding a bit daunting or a bit scary, that's okay. Yes, it's scary because you're entering into unknown territory. You're doing something you've never done before. And that's exactly how you get something you've never had before. Go step by step with this process. Start simple. Start by reaffirming some of your own spiritual beliefs and your spiritual practice. Think about how you can take your spiritual practice to a new level, to go deeper with it, to express it more in your everyday life, in your home, in your relationships with your friends, with your family and colleagues. Next step is to do some deep reflection on what your patterns with men are, what the patterns with your parents and your relationships. And go deep with this. Face up to any dark emotions that come up from this. Let those emotions come up to the surface. Let yourself cry and scream and curse or whatever is needed to physically express and expel those emotions from your whole body. And do this in a safe space for yourself, and use your spiritual practice to help you. Maybe combine it with meditation or with journaling or with communing with nature out in the middle of the forest. The next step is to identify the positive aspects of your past experiences with men. And if you can't find anything positive, then think about what you've learned, how you have grown as a result of those experiences. With the knowledge that you now have, you can avoid repeating the same mistakes. And without those experiences, you wouldn't be the amazing, strong, smart woman that you are today. Then the next step is gratitude and release. Thank all the men in your life. Thank them for teaching you what you've learned. And then release them from your life. Let them go with your love and your compassion. And let this gratitude come from a place of love, of true love and genuine feeling. Finally, the last step is to take a decision. Decide that you are now ready, completely 100% ready for a new kind of relationship. You're ready to welcome into your life the conscious man, the emotionally available man that you deserve. And he is also ready for you. He's also been on his journey of personal growth to get himself ready for you. When the two of you are both ready, the universe will bring you together. This last step, this decision, it must be done with all your emotion, with all your feeling from your body, all that feeling. You must really feel it deep in your soul that you are ready to take this decision, to make this a fully conscious choice that you are now ready. If you go through these steps with conviction and passion, you will break those unhealthy patterns. Now, this is a process. You need to give yourself time for this. How long exactly? It just depends. It can be quicker or longer for some people. The important thing is just to be patient with yourself. It may take months or it may take 1 or 2 years, but don't get hung up on how long it takes. Try not to put expectations on yourself about how long this process will take. Instead, focus on being fully present. Take it day by day, doing your inner work. As time goes by, you'll start to feel more joy in your life, more gratitude, and more abundance. Focus on enjoying those benefits and let go of expectations. As you go through this process, you'll be pleasantly surprised at how your life changes. Remember that you are a light and you are giving out a vibration, a frequency. As you change your old patterns, you change the vibration which you're radiating. And the universe responds to that change in vibration by sending into your life things and people that are aligned with that vibration. I've seen this a lot with other people and in my own life. And this is why it's so true that what you seek is within you. By going within, by healing yourself at a deep level, by loving and living your spiritual truth, you will find what you are looking for. Well, thank you for being with me today and for watching this video. I hope I can inspire you a little bit with some of these ideas, and I'll be back to speak to you again soon in another video.